Well, hello, mail call. Hi, guys. It's been a bit. I am sorry. You might see us suddenly, hopefully you're going to see a flurry of uploads a bit from me. It's been a week. I had, it finally kind of, I got floored. I don't say so much floored with what I had so much is that I also got boosted. That floored me. Oh my gosh. It was 3 days of, I felt like I got run over by a bus. And then just for good measure, it would run over me, back up and run me over repeatedly. So I'm over that. And then it's blown through the house as predicted. The housemate that was, patient zero, or typhoid Tom for lack of a better term, has really, really gotten it badly. And at his age, it's not a good thing. Being sick and still trying to work and looking after him I'm sorry. I've not had it in me to upload. So please, I can't apologize enough for flaking on you guys. I'm just human, and there you go. And I try to keep it real. I want you guys to know the truth of the matter, but at the same token, I'm human. I can only do what I can. But the mail has been pouring in. I've already shot another mail call that's already edited and ready to go up. So as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to upload it. So you'll get a couple and then another project. And then I'm also going to work on something already today because I'm really feeling up to it. And it's Saturday and I don't have to work. And I've already done my dishes. I've been good. I cleared the kitchen table. I've cleaned up. I need to work on, I need to do a little carpet cleaning, but I'm going to do that a little later because I want to do this now. Okay, so I'm going to balance. I'm going to sandwich the good with, with what I want to do with what I need to do. So let's do this. Let's open the mail. So let's see what I got. One of the things I got is something from Tonic. It is the monthly kit that I was planning on skipping. But some of us I really, really thought I had skipped it. Apparently, some of us didn't do that correctly. And there you go. Because as I had told my children when they were growing up, for Pete's sakes. Okay, this is one of these impossible to open bags. So let's see if we can get through it without cutting a finger off. But as I told my kids when they were growing up, stupid should hurt. So here we have it. We'll see. And once we go through it and open it, I will decide if it's for me or not. We will see. There is never, I will tell you, I think Tonic kits are great. I'm not going to lie to you and say, but what I will say is they're not always for me. Let me move this other box down so I can do this better. They're not always for me. I know, we all know what we like, what we're going to work with, and what will be like, yeah, I'm going to, and I make that choice, with all of where I can with the kits and say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So why buy it and then have it occupy space and sit there, other than the side you guys can just sit there, hope and pray, go, I hate she hates it, I hope she hates it, because then it'll turn up in a giveaway. Right, I went through some stuff looking for one die. I must have pulled out about 10 that I've already I am never going to do anything with this. Let's make it, we're going to add it to the pile. And just last night, I felt better, and I was fine. I tested, by the way, going back, I retested again, and I tested negative for COVID because I was concerned. And again, next week, I'm going to be filming on location, which means I'm going to be from my sister's house because my sister's going to Hawaii. So I am staying over at my sister's to watch my mother and my niece. And, I wanted to make sure I was negative, so that I cannot criticize. I use whatever you word. I can't be part of the problem. I care for people more than I care for myself. I have to, because that, my faith tells me to do that and my conscience tells me to do that. So I tested. I'm negative, at least for that. I am feeling a lot better right now. So here we go. Darn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. And I forgot what was the tangent with that, but there you go. You guys hang out here because I'm a lunatic and I have no idea what I'm talking about on any given day. But here we have the kit, and we're going to see if it's a keeper or not a keeper. So I will always probably get excited about it and see really, really cool, and then decide if I am really, really going to use it. I already have an entire card kit that has already been set aside for the 1,000 viewer. Who knows what it will be? I'll fill a cruise ship or something. I don't know. Giveaway. So let's see what we got. But this is the January Tonic Craft Kit. So let's see. I mean, it starts out good. I'm gonna save these the little goody jobbers for last. But we start out with silver. It's a mixed paper, so you guys might be out of luck. Because that paper looks really, really, really pretty. And you know what? Even if I do give it away, whoever, you know, then you guys, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to ask for forgiveness. A little bit of grace, because I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying, you know, why do they, there we go. I'm just trying to unwrap it so I don't also damage the paper. And I'm not always the most coordinated person in the planet. Let's put this in the trash. That is full. Needs to be taken out already again. But let's see. Oh my gosh, look at that paper. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love this. This is, I think it's Tidal Wave. No, it's not Tidal Wave, but I forget which mirrored. But oh my gosh, I love that paper. So I have it in the 8.5 by 11. So I have quite a bit of it. And it's, oh, and look at that. That was really pretty. That's the pearl. I don't think I have any silver pearl. I'll have to check, but I do not think I do. So that little supply is something. Glitter. A silver glitter, and look at that. That is really pretty too. Yeah, guys, it's looking really bad. Oh, I'm just saying. And let's dive in, and let's take a look at what the dies and the stamps are. That is, okay, this is the announcement for the Christmas vault. It's already closed. And interestingly enough, I bypassed, I cannot believe that I didn't, actually, when I got to the vault, what I really would have gotten was gone in instantly. So I didn't get to it fast enough. So, always be on those emails. Get on the, if you're at all interested, if you're a Tonic fan, get on the email list and then watch, be better about the emails. But it just caught me at a bad time where I just couldn't. I had too much going on and I wasn't on top of them. So I didn't get the vault. But this is the new Tonic kit. And yeah, guys, forget it. This is, I believe firmly, this is a keeper. Can you see the, look how pretty these cards. I mean, that's just a little quickie sample. But this is a list of everything that's on it. So this is like Shaker Card Central. Y'all think I'm going to bypass a Shaker card? Nope. There you go. Ooh, this is so... I'm glad that I forgot. And maybe I didn't forget. Maybe when I had the chance, I made the conscious decision to not skip it and then forgot. Because God knows what I have forgotten could fill volumes. But that is, I love that. And this is a perfect A2. I love that little scallopy and the little, I mean, this is going to be really, and that's some gorgeous cutout, or it's going to be some really cool, torturous, insane paper piecing. I might be just crazy enough to do it. We have the stamps here, always really, really cool little stamps. Someone, I have never seen a someone. Just to say, very special. I mean, just all these lovely little sentiments. A little tiny little flowers that you would have to be insane to stamp and then color. But I'm trying to also, by the same token, challenge myself to do such insane things. So, they always give you a sticker. I love this. You know, I love how my purveyors of card kits do different little things. Simon Says always gives you a sucker, or, you know, a little candy. And you can count on Tonic to have a sticker. So there it is, Sweetheart Bouquet. And then we have a piece of God only knows what, and then more dies. So again, another one, and look how pretty that is. Oh, this is going to be really, really fun to work with. So yeah, never mind. Guys, you can quit crossing your fingers. This is a keeper for me. And what I have decided to do, because you wonder, what am I going to do with this sticker? What I do is I just stick them on the front of the binder, and it kind of like tells me what the name of it is. Now, here is the cutest thing. I got an email from Tonic telling me after this shipped, telling me, oops, we forgot, because these kits every quarterly, once a quarter, they send a little binder. Do I have one here handy, or is it, I think it's across the way from me, but they'll send you a binder, and then you take these and you put them, so it's like 3 or 4 into a binder, and this was the quarter that we should have gotten the binder, and we didn't. So they said like, oops, we're sorry, we blew it, and they're going to send it to us in the next one, which I like how they do that. Very smart thing. They're admitting that they blew it, and at the same time, they're like, okay, but if you skip it, you're not getting your binder. I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't queried them about that. I'm going to worry about it when I have to cross that bridge. But just saying, I thought that was really, I mean, to err is human. So I'm not even going to get upset or anything about it, because we are all human, and at this point in time, with everything going on in the world, we need to give each other grace and just be understanding, and it is what it is. So here we have the dies. Let's go for the paper. Let's see what paper they sent along with this kit. I'm going to put this inside the box because the box wants to go flip over. And oh my gosh, this is interesting. I'm not used to getting pattern paper. I'm used to always getting solids, but look at that. Look at that. And it's double-sided, so this is almost like the same. This is better than 65, less than 80, so who knows, but I like the hearts. And it's teal, just saying. Or this is my interpretation, as teal or aqua, or it's blue. Who cares? I like it. Give me a second. We got a sip of coffee here. But oh, look at that. And this is cardstock. This is their regular cardstock. So that's a really pretty peach. You know, I'm looking at it apparently. No, they just put it that way. So we have a peach. We have a lavender. I am not a purpley person, and particularly lavender, but we're going to use it anyway. Or add it to the collection, and we might find a package. I have a ton of their paper down here. I've been not buying it lately, and I'm realizing that I need to. I watch the sales and see, but the bundles, I'm at that point where the bundles don't work for me so much, and I just need to buy the colors that I'm down on. You know, I'm low on. This is pretty. Look at that. That's a minty kind of green, but look at the patterning on that paper. So it's just one-sided. Look how pretty that is. I love it. This is like, oh yeah. I'm glad that if I forgot, I'm glad I forgot. And if I got it, I'm glad that I got it. It's like, and here's just a regular cream cotton. I love their texture paper. I really, really do. I love Tonic paper. And here is a pearl. Again, in a minty green. It's a little, and look, when you get paper like that and you're like, and you want to complain, just to me, this is a quickie. I take my Teflon tool. It works best with the Teflon. And I just run it over. Watch, as long as I don't damage it more in doing this. But if you run it over with the Teflon tool, look at that. You can't even see it here. And we'll do it here on this side. This Teflon tool is my friend for taking out damaged corners on paper. And I found this out just trying it. So this Teflon, I forget where I got this from. Tonic. I mean, it might be Tonic's. I can't remember. Actually, it is. It's Tonic's Teflon tool, but several people make it. So does Maker Forte. Teflon bone folder, guys. I cannot. This is like a must-have tool. And maybe I'll have to do what I think are the must-have tools. But there you go. Can you see? You can no longer tell which end of the paper was damaged. There you go. That's your tip for the day. It's something that I know how to do. Shocking. Don't be surprised, okay? You know, because we all know that I don't know what I'm doing most days. This is really pretty sparkly paper. This is really a more towards, I don't know, the blues and the greens, but oh, it is really, really, really pretty. And then this is a pretty purple. I'm telling you, I told you guys, I'm not a purple person. I'm not a pink person. And this is really pretty. So I like it. I legitimately like it. And then we have, they always give us a card. This is more of a fibery paper. It's almost like consistency like mulberry. Are we used to this one? Okay, this might be something I have to be more careful with if I'm going to do my my little bone folder trick. But so as I'm talking, I'm doing it. But I wanted to take care of that. But yeah, it worked. You just have to, it'll even work on this paper. You just have to take a little bit of care, not put as much pressure on it. And there you go. But look how pretty that is. This is kind of, it's weird in a way, in the effect. It's I don't know how to describe it. But it's not a traditional textured background. But it's really interesting. I want to call it geometric, but it's not. I don't know what to call it, but it's really, it looks like it's a bunch of little curls, you know? Really, really, really cool. I like it. So this is all the paper. This is quite a bit of paper that what you get. I mean, and we still haven't gone through the bag of product. So those, and they put them in these lovely little folders. So like, that's all the paper. So now let's go with what, I'll put this back in the box and I'll grab this because it will tell me exactly what everything is called if I don't know what it is. So I'll toss that, toss that. Now let's see what comes in the bag. I love it. They made it now a pretty bag. Remember, Simon puts theirs in a paper, just a regular brown lunch bag sack. So let's see what comes out first. Shaker bits. Oh, and they're like little flowers. Look how cute that is. Hang on, let me grab my scissors. And we're going to cut this open because I don't care what color it is. They're shaker bits, they're staying. I need to really start actually getting on the stick and making more shaker cards because I love making shaker cards. But look how pretty that is. And hang on, because as always, I have the wrong glasses. Guess what? Look, guys, I found them. I found the close-up greenie glasses. Do you know where I found them? On the floor under my desk. I kicked them. I finally found them. Been missing for about a week. But look how pretty that is. That is, and it has like an ear. It's not just purple or lavender. It has, and can you see the iridescence in it? That is really cool, but they're just little purpley flowers. So right on, Tonic. Let's see what else we got in here. We have now open up this little bag. I think this is an embossing powder. So it's just a really tiny little bit of embossing powder, classic silver. But you all know that a little goes a long way with embossing powder. So even this little bit will do quite a bit. And then it's silver. So we'll have to try that out. So we'll see what we emboss, maybe incorporate it into whatever we do with this kit. I have got, a Mica Spray. I can tell already what this is. This is one of their Mica Sprays. So it is, and it's pink. Mica Mist. So they call it a Mica Mist. I'm trying to read the color. Pink Carnation. I think that's pretty accurate. And we're going to have to see how, well, hang on. Let's see. Let's grab a scrap piece of white paper here. Hang on. Give me 1 second, guys, because I'm going to put this out. I just always have it handy. Oh my goodness, this thing, when it's clean, it really sticks to itself. Okay. No, I don't need that. I need this. Let's see. Let's give it a twirl. Let's see what it tests out. Oh no, that's not a good. No, that's not a good. No. When I meant scrap, I meant scrap, okay? Let me see. Okay, here is, let's use that. Okay, so shook it up. Let's spray. Let's try. Come on. Really, a really fine, and I still sprayed good paper. I cannot believe I did that anyway. I got to pay more attention just on pure principle. Let me try to get some white paper that is not shimmer. Okay, that's not shimmer. Okay, but even though it's still working, you guys see, it is a really, really uber pale pink. Look, you can see it better on the darn tootin' mat, I'm telling you. I'm going to spray it a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to set this aside and we'll come back to it and see if it shows up a little bit darker in a minute. But now, before I continue to crack open stuff, can you guys see? Let me see if I can zoom in. Give me a second to zoom into the mat. And hopefully you can see about right here. That's where the pink, so it turns out really pretty. It's a really pale pink. Paler than what I am. It's not like screaming baby pink. So it's in the scheme of what will work. But let me wipe that down. Okay, set that aside. I like it. We will make use of it. Toss that in the box. Let's see what else is in the magic bag. I grab now. Ooh, look how pretty that is. That is a minty, and this is the vintage drops. And I've got to read the instructions or their descriptions to figure out what the difference is. You know, I have a bunch of these bottles and I'm not using them, and I need to. It's one of those things why I'm organizing little by little, and I have to reorganize my scrap box completely to where I used to be an album maker and I have it full of paper. I'm actually going to switch it out and move the paper and move all my dies and everything closer and handier. I'm realizing that I am not usually, I mean, it's great. My paper's really organized there, but ask me how often I have to go grab something from in there. Not very often, which tells me I'm not utilizing it, where I'm constantly having to move around here and try to find remember what bin I've got, what, stamps, dies, whatever, and I'm not utilizing my stuff. I need to switch it around, get the paper in the bins and everything else right here to my left, right there. I mean, you can't tell, but it's not, it's like 3 feet. But anyway, I've gone on a tangent again. So here are your vintage tops. That is really, really, really pretty. Let's give it a whirl. Let's make a drop. Let's use that right here. And you can still, it is really, really such a pale pink. Can you guys see? I mean, I'm not kidding you. When I said it was a pale pink, I am not joking. You can almost not, it's very, very, very faint. But let's use our little Nuvo drop and see. Oh, look, that is really, really, really pretty. Now, you notice I have a little point on it. Just flick it. There we go. And now you get, if you flick it from the bottom, you get a really rounded. I have learned to instantly love these. I have quite a few bottles and I've not been using it. And that has to stop because sometimes you need like enamels. If you guys want to use enamels and you don't have enamels of the color, but you have a Nuvo drop. I mean, I think dollar for dollar, if you're going to, that's an embellishment that you like, you're better off buying the drops and just using them. I mean, you can literally make enamel dots using this and doing it on waxed paper, and then you can peel them up and glue them down once they're dry. But that is a really, really pretty color. So there's tip number 2 for the day. Guys, I'm on a roll. So if that, you know, and I don't always have great ideas. Okay, next we've got the Crackle Mousse. Came in this kit. And that is, it's just basically, you can use it even through stencils and whatnot, but it crackles up. So it gives you that vintage, but oh my gosh, I love that color. So that is almost a mint, almost a pale teal. Just say, because look at it, it pretty is spot on to the matte. Oh, this we'll have to use. We're going to have to figure it out. I mean, I have all these stencils and they're just sitting there being really, really, really pretty and doing nothing. And I think this is the last thing in the bag. So we have, they gave us Expanding Mousse. I have not used this. I think this is the one where you can use it through a stencil or anywhere. And when you hit it with the heat tool, it goes, you know, it'll pop up. So we will have to make use of that. And I'll have to do a free handy dandy demonstration of the Expanding Mousse. But I like that lavender. That is a really pretty color. So these are like sample sizes, but that's a good way to start is to try it and basically try it before you buy it, right? Now here is, again, I'm going back to the pink, and this is on the sparkly paper, not sparkly, but this is, I don't know, maybe it was flat paper and I'm just a lunatic. I know that that's going to become a shocking news to you guys, but can you see? Hopefully you can see. It is such a hugely pale pink. Wow. I wonder if it turns out better. It'll show up more uncolored. So we'll have to experiment with that. But so that's their pale pink. And there is our little dot drying now. So that is this month's, the January Nuvo kit that's being kept. I am glad that I forgot. I am glad that I remembered. I am just glad. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me. I'm going to try not to die on camera here, okay? You'll never know otherwise, because who's going to upload this video for me? Okay, this is from HSN. It was the coupon code I got for 20% off. And I pulled something from clearance that I went through my favorites, and I have a bunch of stuff there, and used the 20% off, and my and then the clearance price, and on top of that, what was it? There was something else. I had spendable cash, so I got lucky. But there was something, or maybe it was this free shipping. Now I can't remember. It was one or the other. It's one of the coupon, recently and it was so funny because I recently saw somebody be kind of gripey on one of the message boards about not getting codes. And if you don't use them, I think you tend to get them more if they catch that it works. So that's something to be thought of if you're if you're an HSNer, is to, if you get a coupon, one of those coupon codes, use it. And you're likely good to get, because I got them 2 weeks running. One was for free shipping, or no, this was $10 off. That was what it was. I got a coupon code for $10 off of an item that was worth at least $20. So that's what I did. I picked something that was just over the $20. So this is what I ended up getting. I'm sorry, I just had to get take a sip of my coffee. But I ended up, and this was on the clearance, and I don't know how I missed it originally. I'm going to be honest with you. I am glad. I will advise you, this is just my personal experience, when you guys are watching stuff on HSN and it doesn't sell out and you like it and you're interested, put on your favorites. Heart it. Last night we were watching the Peanut Gallery, who now loves to watch Anna Griffin videos with me, and I were watching the product reveals for Anna Griffin for Craft Day, and that's coming up. So you know what? I will link you to Anna's reveals. If you guys are an Anna Griffin fan, I'll link you to her YouTubes for the 1 and 2, the reveals for HSN Craft Day. But we were talking about one of the dies was her new Victorian concentric die. And I told Steve I liked it, but it was one I felt comfortable saying, yeah, I take a pass on that. I can wait. I can wait. And I did that with a couple of the dies that you guys saw me get on one of my mail calls before that were Anna Griffin. And I got them at a significant discount. With Anna Griffin, they're never like dirt cheap, but they're cheap, significantly cheaper. And so watch, and you have to decide if you're willing to take the calculated risk of not getting it. But sometimes it pays off hugely, and I did. I got some of her dies for less than 20 bucks, and that's like unheard of. So I'm just throwing that out there. This is something I miss, and it's a Crafter's Companion. And I can't remember. I don't know why I did, but I did. And I'm glad I did because I got this a lot cheaper. So it is Violet Studios. It's a Crafter's Companion. Home for Christmas. So I have this for next year. Now let's see. Let's open this up carefully without ruining the paper or slicing my finger and bleeding all over the paper, which would be tragic. I would be more upset about that than, than however I hurt myself. It would be like, don't hurt the paper. I'm sorry. As you can tell, the cough is kind of like it's been fighting it. Hang on, let me set the box to fly. Fly, my pretty fly. There we go. Wow, that was a really aerodynamic box. I'm kind of impressed. Let me put this back because I will cut my finger while I stabbed my finger. The other day I kept stabbing my elbow because I used this on something, and I had kept it right here and I didn't put it back in, and I'm like, God, you're such an idiot, Myra. Let's start with the paper first, and then we'll go through with all the ephemera that comes with it. But it just is really cute. Home for the holidays. It is not a truck and a tree. It is, to me, it's a Volkswagen. It's a bug and a tree, but it was just cute. It was one of those that I really like it, but yeah, I can give it a pass. And I'm glad that I did, and that I was reminded of it. So you have, here you go, your 6x6, and I believe I forget how many sheets there are. 2, 3. So there's 3 of each design. So these are by themselves great card faces if you do. And remember, our friends in the UK like big cards, so these are flat out, you can tell, 6x6s. So you can either just cut your card, you'll take a 6x12, a 12x12, cut it in half and then score it, and you've got 2 cards, and just use them that size and add a few embellishments and done. One and done. These are single-sided. I like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not always disappointed when I don't get double-sided paper because I would, like in this case, they gave us 3 sheets, but then I'm not sitting here trying to figure out which side of the paper I'm going to use. This is really cute. And here we've got the little beetles, the little big BW bugs, and then trucks. Very, very childlike. Sometimes I want my trucks really realistic, but sometimes I'm okay with that more childlike cute, but it is whimsical. It is really, really cute. We have now gifts. I liked this paper. This was one of the ones that I saw, and I think I watched I can't remember if they did a video now or not. This is still available on HSN, so in the description box, needless to say, I will link you. I believe it's $23, but $23.95, something like that. Don't quote me, but it is a clearance item. There, I don't know if it already says like sellout risk. They'll say like sellout risk, and and you have to decide whether you believe them or not. But I went ahead and got it because I really, really liked it. And this is really cute too. Here we got the trucks, and the bugs are back in different colors, smaller, which would be a great card. This is a great for a scrapbook page. It's great as a background for a card. No waste. Look at this red, this on a diagonal, just perfect card background. And then the trees with only a few cars, which sometimes is not a bad thing because then it allows you to add more embellishment and you don't feel guilty about covering your background. So I love that pale blue with the white, which gives it that snowy effect. I just really, really like it. Oh, this is really pretty. See, I loved every sheet. I'm not going to say I love all, here I love the pad. Maybe right now the page that might not have excited me as much as anything is the red diagonal, but I'm not going to tell you I don't like it. But this is a pad where I know I'm going to use every sheet of paper in it. There's not going to be the one that like, oh yeah, that's going to go away. I have pads like those where it just gets down to the papers that I flat out don't like, and then I just have to find and rehome them. But this isn't one of those pads. I love this. Look at this. Home for Christmas. Merry Christmas. So I'm ahead, and it's funny because I was bouncing it off the peanut gallery about maybe going year-round with Christmas just because, and he thought it was a great idea. So, and I may do that. So don't be surprised. You may be seeing Christmas interspersed here during the year because I'm kind of that kind of lunatic. So never underestimate what I'm capable of doing. And here we go. Another great card background, but then I want to say this is perfectly straight, but it almost, because of the way of the geometry, it's kind of, it fools the eye because it looks kind of not wavy, but like you can't tell if the lines are like perfectly symmetrical or they expand or not. So I want to say that they are not even. Like here, this looks so, I don't know, and I can't look at it anymore because it's making me dizzy. But I still like it for the illusion it does. So again, like I said, I like all the paper. This is really pretty. I like this background, the wreaths within the cars and the trees and the presents and all of that inside them. Very, very cute. And here we go, red with snow. Excuse me, with just floating snow. I love it. This is perfect, just very simple background. And then fa la 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 la. Again, simple background paper that you can put anything on top of it. And that's it for the pad. Again, 3 sheets of paper per pad, for pads. So it's 12 decides. So we've got, what, 36 sheets, 180 GSM, this is probably like 80 pounds. I think that's kind of, I would feel, to my feel, it's like 80 pounds. So good enough. It's not too thick, not too thin. So we have the paper, and then it came with a bunch of these frames that you can just use. I mean, look at that. You could just put it on plain paper with a little bit of the paper, and you know what this screams? Shaker card. Screams loud and clear. Can you not hear it in the crowd? Yes, this is perfect. Shaker card fodder. But look at these cute little frames, and they are fully adhesive. I'm positive they are because I can feel it. This is sticker back paper, so look at that. So this is like, oh my gosh, this is not perfect. This is the easiest shaker card you're ever going to get, except the line's really flat. So it might not be super dimensional. Well, you know what? Never mind. I take it back. I got all excited for a hot second. Although if you don't want to use it for a shaker card, then here you go. It's adhesive and lies flat on your paper. If you're going to use it as a shaker card, then yeah, you're going to have to it'll stick to you're gonna have no problem adhering it to your acetate. Stick it to your acetate, and then you're gonna have plenty of room to put your foam around the edge. But I'm still thinking, I think shaker card. These are all gonna be used for shaker cards. But you have 4, so I have 8 frames in 2 different designs, and both of them are so cute. So that, my peeps, is perfect in perfection. This is like one of the best use of frames ever. I already know what I'm going to use them for. They gave us a sheet of little dinky gemstones coordinating with the paper. So there is 360 gems in there. They're 3 millimeters. I love the colors. That vibrant green. Ooh, that is really pretty. The aqua, teal, whatever, gold and red. Perfect. Coordinates with the paper. And then we have the ephemera pad that I'm going to now. You know what? Real quick, before I go and get into this, it also comes with ribbons. They roll them out here onto, what I don't like, I wish they would give us to us on a spool. I completely understand why they do not, because this ships easier lying flat, but that means that we have to do something because there'll always be a fold line on here. So yeah, never underestimate the fact that I'm going to pull it out and iron them or do something so that you don't see it. We'll get there. We will cross that bridge when we go to use it. But this is also now the decoupage pad that comes together with it. So let's carefully, let me see if I can do it from the back without, again, there we go, without doing surgery and amputating a finger. We'll go this way. We'll go up and keep, there we go. That worked out good. Hey, who knows? But here you are, and I love that they stack and they tell you. So this is A1, and then A2 goes here, A3, A4. So they tell you the stacking order for these. They're all punch out. So you punch them out. They have sentiments. So these are really, oh, I like these. So this is, I'm really glad I got this. I probably should have gotten another one. Don't put it past me to toss another one of these in my cart if I can find it. Because this is really, really cool. And for the price, I really like these. So these are all, so there is 1, 2, let's see how many. So there's 3 of each design. So now we have trees and a tag. I mean, you can, I don't know if you're supposed to make the tag stackable. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Does it, on the back, we have pictures here. So here it was what it does. So you gives you all the choices, all the things that you're going to do with them. So I think that is so, so cool. So we have these. And now we have another tag or just an embellishment on top of one of the cards. So all of these can be used with the paper. You got your cards. They hand you a set of cards. Basically, all you have to do is cut. We all can cut. We can do that. We all know how to use a bottle of glue or, you know, your tape adhesive or your foams. I mean, and God only knows I have a ton of foam, so I have to remind myself that I have only that one roll that I cut up, and I have to go to the 99-cent store and acquire some more. Look how pretty these are. And you have your strips. This is just, there's no wastage here. All of this will get used up. It will, it will, it will. At some future date. It might not happen today, but it will happen. In fact, it can't, because I have to finish another project that this is on a deadline that I need to get done. But a stack of presents here with the, again, all of these are just so cool. But it goes, see, so here's B1, your B2 is here. I just so cute. And look, and on top, so this tree goes on top of the bug. Oh my gosh, this is just stinking adorable. I mean, there is, and even this is like a crazy great tag, just a gift tag. Though, you know, somebody will be, nobody, you can't buy these really super dimensional tags. Look at how cute that is. This is a card front. I love it. This is, I am way happier with what I got than I was anticipating. I like it more in person than I did looking, you know, watching it through the computer screen. Look at how cute that truck is. This is, yeah, there's no wastage here. So there we go. And then a card. And look at this. So here, guys, if you ever need, my gosh, this is a really, look how thick that is. The back of the car, or the pad, is like, that's a whole other usable thing for whatever. But there you have it. That is today's mail call. And I can't be happier with what I got. This, it was worth it. It arrived, both of these hit the same time yesterday. So I just didn't have, I wasn't able to get it done as today, but it is today. So you're going to, I'm sorry about that. You're either going to see it tonight or you're going to see this video go up tomorrow. So let's cross our fingers. So guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Okay. If you enjoyed this, if you liked what I got, if you're happy that I told you about a cool thing to go get at HSN, then give me a thumbs up and drop me a note and let me know. Okay. And if you want to see more of my madness, more of the musings from a mad woman, then subscribe. Go ahead and ding that bell, because I'll be back. I promise, really, I will work back up to my usual speed. It may take a little bit. You might not be seeing, like, you know, for me, it's like sink or swim, or feast or famine as to how I can get videos up, but I'm going to do my best. But if you want to see them, I will be there. Subscribe, ring the bell. And meanwhile, guys, don't forget, we are all a little mad here. So let's scrap that madness together, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.